right, hey, welcome back. Okay, so everybody rested up in the Newark airport hotel that they managed to get into, because that's a very good late night hotel in Newark you could easily get into. Once again, the day will pass, evening will come. Each of you spend your blood to wake up in the hotel.
You were about to say dawn will come, weren't you?
Yeah.
Oof.
No, we all look not much.
I mean, like, dawn arrived, definitely.
Dawn has arrived, yeah.
Dawn has arrived.
Wait, I have to spend... Do I have to spend
You-
2
you
because of my
do.
rabies?
You
Okay.
do.
Alright, let me do that.
So I take it we're all twitchy and hungry this morning.
Night.
You've noticed the rat has been watching TV all day.
Oh, I want him to come out with, like, you know.
He
Oh,
watched
yeah.
some great stuff.
What have you been watching?
Porn.
All of it? Did you know? You can cook vegetables all together? Can I have a
That
knife,
doesn't-
boss?
Well, you know what? We will get you a knife.
Awesome.
Yeah,
He's-
We don't really eat vegetables though. So
I mean, I can.
you can, I guess, but
Yeah, I just need some nips on your arm once in a while to keep me going. But other than that,
all right, we'll get you a knife, Wick.
awesome. I'm gonna be a driver and a chef.
You know, I believe in Wick.
Yeah. Ratatouille, he's doing it.
Mm-hmm.
I want him to take levels in driving.
And cooking.
uh,
Oh yeah. So, as everyone meets up as a new day is dawning, Eric does not have a single matching item of clothing on him. Shoes, socks, nothing is the same. What? Hey guys.
I'm really glad that you weren't wearing that yesterday.
Me too.
I look fine, I think.
I think you look great.
I think you look
Thank
fine
you.
and distinguishable.
Very. Do you guys mind if we pick up a knife for Wick today?
Oh,
Why does
that
he need a knife?
couldn't we just get him
Just
like
wants a knife.
a little toy
He wants
store?
to
you
get
just
into
like the rat look
cooking.
up at you, like make some squeaking noises.
He wants to get into cooking.
Oh, Willie
Like a
cook
cooking
me?
knife.
Yeah, like a cooking knife. Something maybe a little bit smaller for him, but
Yes.
Maybe a small paring knife.
yeah, that
A
works.
really, really small one.
Or sharpened corncob holders.
Just get him a scalpel and take off the back, most of the back end. There you go.
We just got to get him something.
Sounds good. Shall we be on our way?
Sounds
Please,
good. I need to
for the
eat.
love
though.
of God.
I need to eat soon.
Yeah, me too.
Drop down and I off at Enter X location.
All right. Shall we eat before going to see Helena, or should we wait
Yes.
until after?
I'm
Before.
thinking
Yes.
before.
Before.
All right.
All right. So each be dropped off at your relative locations. How much blood are you seeking to get?
Hmm.
At least 3.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and get at least 3 or 4. So
Okay.
I'm low.
Yeah.
How much can I get with what I have?
You got a herd of
15 people.
15 people. I mean, you could technically fill up on all of them, but the problem is, like, you probably couldn't do a lot for a little while. And the fact is, if you do that, it's going to take some time, like maybe half the night. It might be like past midnight before you'd be finished.
So, how long do we have? Nathan? You're usually in charge of timekeeping.
I figure probably 2 hours.
How many can I get for Dawn and I in 2 hours?
If you're sharing with Dawn, probably between the two of you, depending on if you're how much blood are you draining from each of them. That's a good question too.
3 each, the normal safety.
3 each still takes
I
a
have-
while to recover, though. That's the only thing about it.
So I have a 15 herd. I have a retainer who helps me and lets me in because he works there.
Yeah.
And it is my domain, so no other vampires
Yep.
go near there without my permission.
Let's see here. Yo, just
And
know
I mean,
if
they
you
are
take-
in a hospital.
If you take 3, it takes them a week to recover. 1 level of
Yeah.
blood only takes a day to recover.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
But you can drain 3 in 1 turn, so. And I'm hungry.
Okay. Yeah. 3 is like the safety net. So if you're doing 3, I could say you could easily hit up like, we'll say, with splitting between of you, 6. Then.
Alright, so 9 blood each.
Yes, but just to note that like your herd will not be as good for that period of time. For like a week, you won't be able to quite. This is like a big feeding, you know.
I know. So yeah, when we show up, Percy will be waiting outside with like a pretty big duffel bag
Mhm.
and just hand it to Dawn.
Oh,
Look inside, look inside.
oh, okay.
And it is almost like exactly my outfit, kind of like
I'm-
different colors for every day.
Yes. They all have my name on the little pocket.
Yes, they do.
I'm so excited. This is like
Really?
my
You gotta
birthday.
dress Goofy today?
Oh,
He's all over the place.
yeah, so I'm gonna mismatch my outfit. I'm gonna wear like red bottoms and a yellow top. I'm going all in too. That's what we are.
All right, yeah. So I'm gonna go back down to 6 blood and be healthy.
So how many do we get?
You got
9.
9 each. For 2 hours, if you want to spend that kind of hunting around Samuel, if you're just hunting rats and kind of like doing your normal thing, I could say you could probably get like 4 blood for you.
4?
I'll
take it.
because unless you try to use your power, that's the only other way.
Nah, I'm just chilling.
Samuel, what are you going to do?
I'm just eating rats.
I mean Nathan. Sorry.
I'm trying to figure out how many is in my herd with 2 dots.
Oh yeah, give me a second here.
Oh,
I am-
that's like 6, I think.
I am close to that.
around
2
there.
dots is 7.
Ah,
Okay.
damn.
You were close.
Okay. Could I just get 7?
Like you're basically gonna go to your herd and go 1 each kind of thing?
Yeah.
It is a little time consuming, like finding up all your herd, though. Just to
Hi,
note that.
miss you, Num. Hi,
Yeah,
miss you,
I mean-
Num.
Aren't they all pretty much in the gym?
I guess if they're all in the gym, sure, you can kind of like take visits to all of them.
They
Yeah,
all
I mean,
work
I guess they're not probably not all working at once. So
yeah.
like 3.
We could say like 4 of them, definitely.
Okay,
If you would take 1 from each, which they'll recover in a day, you could easily get 4 then.
sure.
Yeah.
Sounds good to me.
All right, you all feed and then meet back up. Where are you? I guess where are you meeting?
Oh, I have to make a willpower roll real quick.
That's true. You have to make technically 3 willpower rolls, don't you?
Yeah. All right. That's good.
Mm-hmm.
I'm also visiting Pebbles.
Okay. 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 I have to look up dementia.
Oh, it's not dementia. It's sanguinary animism.
No, that's
So that
no, not dementia. A derangement,
Demon.
an actual derangement.
oh yeah, that they had.
That they had.
Right.
Yeah, because one of them you failed on.
I made a real interesting character that you guys have to deal with.
5, 6, 7, 8, 10. Let's just roll a d10 and see what we get. All right, that's a good one.
Please tell me it's
oh,
like
God.
bipolarism.
No, fugue.
Oh, so I don't want to do shit.
No, you experience blackouts and memory loss. Oh god. But that's only when stress or pressure happens. We'll have to make a willpower roll. That'll be hilarious.
God.
I'm gonna have to beat the shit out of him again.
No. He basically goes into like a sleepwalking kind of trance-like state.
Very autopilot, like
Yeah.
high school.
Oh, so this is gonna be really easy to deal with compared to yesterday.
Well, I mean, like he'll just like start like standing around all of a sudden. And since you know about your herd, you're probably like taking on roles of them. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Let's say that this is
Saturday. Here we go.
I love Saturday.
yeah. So you've assimilated some part of let's see here. It's male, evens female. A woman. A younger woman who's in this place. Feel free to work off of that for any kind of other things.
I'm gonna buy him heels.
Personality, not everything.
Yes.
Hey, her
And-
personality might be she likes heels.
and he splits it between the two of them too. So it's like he's got that also overlaid with his own.
Oh.
Oh, and the other two are still in my head. They just don't have as much control.
Yes.
Wow.
Excellent.
Yep. And so he can take on random derangements because he
I consider it a blessing, so fuck you guys.
because he can
Never
take
don't
on their
wonder.
personality and will act like them. And so he makes himself be that deranged for a while. It could have been worse. It could have been hysteria or megalomania or any of the others. Puke's not so bad.
Yeah, we already have somebody with megalomania.
Yes. All right.
Yeah, Dawn.
So you all meet up
Take my soul out
again.
of this.
Anyway, where were you meeting?
Probably at the gym or something.
All right.
No, it's gonna be cushioner there. I'm
The
gonna get
usual
free drinks.
hangout.
Yeah, the
Usual
gym.
hangout.
Sure.
So you all meet at the gym, kind of refreshing yourselves with a couple of hours back home, ready to go meet Helena.
All right.
Gonna be terrible. I'm standing in the back. I'm not saying shit. I'm not dealing with.
All right.
I can talk to her.
Yeah.
That's not necessary.
Oh, come on, it'll go well. It's not like, she'll kill all of us.
I think Nathan.
I don't
Should
think
handle
she
that.
will. We've arrived back with a page that she'll certainly desire. A couple of extra goodies along the way.
God, we got a lot of gossip.
I just think you're the best talker.
Yeah. She scares me.
That's fair.
All right.
Dawn,
mhm.
I have a question.
Okay.
Would you like to attempt to keep the new dagger secret, or would you rather
Oh no, that's mine.
alert her?
It's pointy
No.
and sharp.
No. My question is, would you like to try and keep it secret, with the understanding that once she finds out, she might try and take it from you for keeping it secret? Or would you like to tell her and attempt to convince her that it's important that you keep it?
Yeah, we should probably put this back in the box, huh? Make it look like we didn't try and take it. Because it came in this little,
I mean, I don't think it really matters that
No?
much.
Okay. Alright.
Like, the presentation I don't see as important. The question is, are you interested in trying to keep it a secret?
You made
or-
it sound like such a bad idea to do that.
I
Yeah.
feel like if we end up using it, it's inevitable that she'll find out.
Yeah, I should. Okay.
I will do my best to keep that as a yours thing.
Okay, I'm gonna make sure you hold it though, because she might not trust me.
Hey, Sam.
That's fair.
Samuel.
Mm-hmm.
Hi. What's your humanity or path rating?
Mine.
Yeah.
That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
All right.
Oh yeah, you should like it.
Give me 1 second. All right, nothing happens to you. You're fine.
Okay.
Oh.
I was gonna make him very calm.
Oh.
Samuel,
Yes.
the unusual pistol that you found. Have you figured anything out about it?
I figured out that I don't know how to shoot it. I'm gonna pull it out and hand it over to you to get you, or allow you to take a look at it. Even can't.
I mean, I'm guessing I have no idea.
Um,
Actually, could I roll like intelligence firearms?
roll me intelligence firearms first. That'll be the first thing.
Can I roll a cult?
You can roll an
That probably
intelligence
would
occult, but you would also have to roll an intelligence technology.
You know, I'm fine with that too because my boy is smart.
I probably should look at the technology too.
Yes.
I should have.
Oh, should I roll that now?
If you
as
want to
well?
look at investigate it.
It's okay, Dunn. We know that you are here to kick ass for us.
Uh,
Yeah.
so, okay. Let's see. Samuel, Eric. Okay. See sexes. Eric gets his other one.
That's a cult and technology.
Yep. All right. So let's start with Nathan. Nathan, looking at this gun, it doesn't really look. It looks gun-shaped, but it looks a lot different than any gun you've seen before. It does look very much so like a sci-fi thing or a prop from a movie kind of thing, not something you normally would use as a firearm.
That makes sense.
Samuel, you can identify some of the technology in this, but it's different than anything you've ever seen before. It seems incredibly complex, and there's systems in here that seem like something you don't even know if you would be able to kind of understand them, grasp the concepts of them. Eric.
Hi.
So, for which one was first? Which was the second? Just to make sure.
A cult, then tech.
Okay. You study it very closely, and you can kind of pick up some interesting things about this. You make realizations. This has to be a weapon from someone from the Technocratic Union. That's the only possibility about this thing. And you know enough of just a little bit about them. You know technically they are mages, but they are mages that find magic through technology. So that's why they can get away with a lot more than your average mage can, because they can pass it off as technology. And it has technology in it. Just, there's a spark that might not be useful without their powers. So it looks as though it's a sci-fi gun, and it probably does something if you could figure out how to use it, but it will not do everything it could do in the hands of the person that it was with.
Harry Potter. It's a wand.
Wait, actually?
Kind of.
Oh. Shit.
It's a wand ray gun.
Well, I mean, you can shoot rays with magic, right? Right.
We should try to figure out how it actually works, though, if we plan on using it.
Yeah,
That's
we
when
won't
I
be able to use it very well.
tried to.
As this is not a historical object, I will happily leave that with you, as it is not within the purview of what we were sent to get.
All right.
It's not as if she would get upset at us for taking a pistol or other rifle of some sort.
Don't let me be
Don't
hit by it
disagree.
again.
Oh,
Don't aim
that's
it at
right.
me.
Oh, God. How much aggravated did you take?
Shit, I have no idea. It
It
wasn't much.
I think you took, 3, didn't you?
I won't know. I did
2 or
not mark
3.
that on.
We'll
Yeah,
say,
I think it was 2 or 3.
give me a second, because I have to look up healing aggravated, because you could have tried to heal some. Yep. Damage. Where we'll find stuff on aggravated. 284. Sorry. Give me a second here. I totally forgot about your nice aggravated damage you had there. Okay.
Good thing gave you blood.
Yes. Yes, it is. Okay. So, at the end of a full day's rest, you can cure aggravated health levels by spending 5 blood points. And if you want to heal extra, you also have to spend a willpower per extra. So,
Wait, so how much did I take then?
you could not have healed it. You didn't have the blood until now.
Yeah.
So, when you rest this evening, you can spend 5 blood points to heal 1. If you want to heal more with that same 5 blood points, you can also spend some willpower.
Okay.
I think you mean when
Jesus.
you rest this morning.
It will have to be this next evening when you wake up. You'd spend that.
Okay. So I need
Other
to
than
worry
that,
about yeah.
if you don't want to spend the willpower, you can just do 5 blood an evening to heal aggravated. Aggravated is bad.
Oh god.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'll just do.
That's why if you take a whole bunch of sunlight damage, it takes a while to heal. Also, if you get to incapacitated with aggravated, you are just dead.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, keep that gun the fuck away from me.
Which is why me going death life was very scary to everyone.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So we'll worry about that in the evening. I'm probably just gonna heal the fire, but
Okay.
that's terrifying.
So you've met up. You've discussed the gun. Are you discussing anything else before heading to meet Helena?
You know what we should do?
Hmm.
Just like go into the forest, be one with nature, man. I haven't shaved my legs in weeks.
I mean, that's a thought.
You know what? If it means I don't have to deal with Helena, sure, let's fucking go.
We
I
can
will live in the
consider it.
I killed Tantus there.
Because it's like, I know your hair doesn't grow. You said that. Or if you shaved them, it would grow back to that level right away by the next evening.
Oh no, that's the girl. Like,
I know.
the young woman
It'll
taking
return to where it's so... Oh my god.
That's definitely an idea.
Oh, not necessarily a great one.
I mean, sounds pretty good to me.
You
I think that
rats, man.
in the
You could survive
interest
off here.
of fulfilling our duties to Helena and not having her hunt us down and kill us,
Mm-hmm.
I think that perhaps we should go and meet up with her. Is there anything else that we acquired that we would not want to give her for some reason?
So we have the coin, the slab, the knife, the gun.
The
We have
Coin,
like
slab, knife, gun, and the
pages.
papers talking of the pages from the Book of Nod.
And you have a
And
flash drive.
and the flash drive. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Did you ever find out what was on here?
We looked
copied the
through
files,
the
right?
information and we copied the files.
Yes. But it's a lot of information on the objects that he collected, including the papers that you don't have.
Pull out the
we can easily
tablet.
give the flash drive, no problem, because it's saved on my laptop.
Okay. I think the important question is, do we hold the flash drive back and indicate that we found additional information about something else, like the coins and the whatever, and we found these other objects along with the pages from the Book of Nod? Or do we indicate to her that we found the pages that she was looking for and then found information about this other thing that involved 3 pages, which could potentially make her significantly more suspicious?
I like her not suspicious.
Again, it's
But
that
she-
weighing between if she finds out later that
Yeah.
we lied.
Has the boat left already? That would have gone, right?
I think I'd like to avoid being hunted and killed for now.
Yeah.
and
Death
suspicion
is
in
just a
general.
next step. You'll be fine.
We're actually already past that step if you think about it, but
True death, you smartass.
I like Saturdays.
Me too.
I am enjoying it today.
Hmm.
This is a fun
So,
time.
who's ready to go die? And I start walking.
I'm always ready to go die.
Yeah.
Let's go.
All right.
All right. So,
Already climbing in the trunk.
yep.
All right. So let me just.
So are we keeping the flash drive secret, or are we handing it to her, and in the interest of full?
Yeah, we could just hand it to her. We've got all of the copies. Like, we know there's nothing incriminating.
I don't
for us
think
on
it's. Yeah, I think even if.
Because it didn't really have any information about like what was on the pages, just that there were also pages acquired with this other stuff.
There was a little bit of
Right.
information which might not, connect together as well as you'd think. It's not perfect, but there might be some suspicion to the paperwork. The files on the paperwork.
Can you
Could
thoroughly
be
scrub?
convinced, but not, it's like it still raises suspicions, basically.
Can you thoroughly scrub the information about the pages specifically from the device without removing the other stuff?
Absolutely. Let me take a look. I'll pop it in my laptop and start scrubbing.
All right, to scrub it perfectly, how are you going about this? Are you just trying to get it off of there on its own without messing with the other files?
Basically, like off of the flash drive itself. Like I still have the files on my computer, obviously, but
Yeah. Roll me difficulty 8 computer's intelligence, then I'll say. Because you're just basically trying to keep everything like computer, fingerprints basically from not looking suspicious at the same time.
right.
All right, yeah. It takes you a little bit, but you can manage to get it off there, and we're pretty confident it would take someone with a very, very good computer skills to find anything out.
If they even knew to look.
If they even knew to look, yes.
We can just tell her we don't know what's on the flash drive. That would look like from wherever it came from, they removed it.
Sounds good.
Okay. I will request that we stop along the way to get a small knife for Wick, though.
Yeah. Okay.
I pull out.
I
a
thought you were
scalpel.
picking up a scalpel.
Oh, you've already got one. Here. Take
Yeah,
the scalpel.
I picked one up. I didn't remember why, but now I do.
I appreciate it.
So I guess you're taking the tip off the scalpel, so you just
Yeah,
have like the blade
take it off.
tip. So he's got like a tiny blade. Are you doing anything?
Yeah.
To, like, give him a handle or something on this?
Well, you take off
there's-
most of the handle.
Not
There-
the
there's
entire.
I mean,
like a
if you
little
ask
chunk
Dawn,
left
she
that
can
you can
just
hold on
snap
to.
a
I'll
piece
just
off.
snap it, yeah. Snap
So
it.
there's like a
There's
little bit of
tiny
handle left.
There's
Yeah.
also duct tape in the trunk.
Oh yeah, well, wrap like some little bit.
Yeah,
of
wrap it
duct
around to
tape.
give it a good grip.
Because I know you can change blades on some things like that sometimes. That's why I'm saying like if you just get like the little blade tip kind of thing, or more like a it's more like I guess more X-Acto knife. Or like not X-Acto knife.
Box cutter?
No. Anyway, it's
So-
fine. You figure something out.
As you guys are figuring that out, I pull out another scalpel. Oh, here, I got this for Wick.
Sorry, we already got one now.
well,
You keep
we've
that
got
one.
one. You can hold on to that.
Yeah.
I
keep
don't
it
want a
just in case.
scalpel. Have you
Alright, I'll
seen
have
me
the-
fight? I'm terrible with these.
Okay, give me the scalpel.
Oh, I can
Okay.
dual wield.
The Wick's just on the floor squeaking with a little tiny.
He's like waving it around.
Yeah.
He's like waving his little like arms around while like standing like kind of up on his hind legs, like squeaking noises.
Can he carry more than one scalpel? Does he have like the...
He
A
could
grip?
triple wheel
I don't think
and have
he
one
doesn't
on
have.
the tail.
He sort of has grip because it's like rat hands, They're like rat paws more than anything, but they kind of have little grippy rodent hands.
How about you practice with that one a little bit more, Wick?
I pull out another scalpel. Guys, I got a scalpel. Someone wanted this, right?
That's the spare one. We need you to look after it.
Yeah.
But I don't like holding on to these. I don't know why. I have like 10 more. I pull out a bag.
Alright. Just put the bag. We'll put the bag in the trunk. You don't have to carry him.
Okay.
The thing is, he's in the trunk with the
In the
bag because he's like opening
Oh.
the seat up to like pop out and tell you guys these things.
Mhm.
Because remember, he
Yeah,
travels
we'll-
in the trunk. It's just
We'll
hilarious.
take
Mhm.
those. Yeah, that is very necessary.
Shove them under the seat.
Yeah.
There's not enough room in the glove box. That's where all my guns are. All right.
Alright, so you head to Helena's place. It's probably like, we'll say, a little like 12:30, midnight, a little after midnight, definitely. When you're arriving here after driving back, getting everything settled, all that stuff, you know, giving your 2 hours of feeding, whatever you did back together. You're once again taken up to her area. She seems on her own at this point in time. You do see the sheriff, the big guy, is still there. Welcome back, everyone. I hope you have good news for me for once. Things
Better
have been
than
We
going
have good news for you.
excellent. I can let you know
Show
that
you
things have
the
been well
world.
handled with your situation you left behind. Things didn't go as terrible as you left it. We took care of it. So if you have more good news for me, then I can be less angry with you.
Excellent.
I could give you a hug.
She wants to be less angry?
You just
Our hug's not okay.
You can hug her later if she wants.
So, we have the case with the 2 pages, right? Or how many pages did we get?
It is a page.
Oh, a page.
Yes.
So, we have gotten a page from the Book of Nod.
Interesting. An old copy of the book, one of the originals.
Mm-hmm.
That would be something of value that he would have had that would have been dangerous in the hands of him. Well, show it to me.
Pop open the case.
Alright, you'll show him the page. She'll kind of have, she'll be brought over to her, kind of take a look at it, kind of like look it over, page it over. And, very interesting. Very interesting. It's a little different than I thought he had, but then again, we did not have a lot of information on it.
We also found a number of other items that appeared to be related to some other matter that they were looking into.
Oh. So perhaps he found a find of items and with the page. Fascinating. What did you find?
Well, first of all, we found this coin.
Pulls out
Also several scalpels.
Found this.
So did you see several scalpels?
Yep.
Okay, so you're giving her the bag of scalpels. Alright,
Also the tablet.
okay, so she's taking a look at the coin first, which I'm going to roll something for her directly. Alright.
Woohoo! That's quite
Alright. Alright. Okay. Okay. Fascinating. Interesting. Huh. I wonder who this would... She's going to put the coin down next to her. Very good. But she's going to take a look at the bag of scalpels, like someone was like... Basically, there's like a kind of like assistant or something that grabs the stuff from you and brings it over to her. She's kind of take a look at them and be like, kind of just like drop them back with the assistant and kind of ignore them. Yeah.
It's to show how sharp you are.
She's kind of just like raise an eyebrow and kind of look at you.
But I'm good at being witty.
Yes.
It's literally on my character sheet.
I know. You're not sure how much she accepted that wit, though. She's keeping the calm. Anything else?
Tablet.
Okay.
Ah!
Yes. You're an energetic one, aren't you? She'll take a look at the
Sometimes.
tablet. You might know someone that can translate this. I'll have them look into it. Interesting.
And then a flash drive detailing information about the various finds.
I'll have someone look it over.
Was somewhat banged up.
I can see. Is that all that you found, then?
No. I also acquired this, at great risk to my associates. Oh, the dagger.
Yes.
And I'd like to keep it hidden as much as possible, though it appears it will be of immense use in self-defense, as the guards that accompanied the gentleman we found were nega werewolves.
Can you give me what did you report? You reported back to her, right? Some information. Did you report back to her some information after your first encounter? I can't remember. So you did report some things back. Okay. Nega werewolves. What?
I
Black spiral dancers.
Yeah, I can't remember the name of them.
Interesting. Once in a while you get their type in the city, and of course we normally leave them be. They deal with the werewolves of Central Park pretty well. Battle with them. Nothing that we need to deal with. We have our own problems and all.
Well, they might be a problem. Black spiral dancers, mummies or undying, and the techno wizards.
Techno wizards?
Ah, yes, the techno wizards. I pull out the gun. They all appear to be working together.
Believe
It
they're
was
called
very
technocrats.
annoying to deal with.
Last time, did you mention the Harbingers of Skulls too to her?
Cut out on that one.
Did you mention the Harbinger of Skulls to her last time too?
Harbinger of Skulls?
The group that you identified on in their symbol that they had.
If not, then blah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell her about like the Kai Institute and the
Harbingers.
From the sounds of it, this is a group of maybe misfits, supernatural misfits that have come together for some reason. Why they were looking for these items is beyond me. Perhaps one of these things is not like the other. They wanted one of them in particular. Maybe the page was just a red herring for us, in a way. It's good that you acquired all these things then. I'll have some of my people look into it. And to look into this institute. Seems that we might have something dangerous lurking in the distance. I'll have to talk to my contacts, my higher-ups in the Camarilla. We might have to send some people here too. You did good. Excellent. That you managed to get this out from under their noses is impressive. If they had such a danger. I believe we will keep you, though, in a position where you might be watched for a while. I worry that this group is trying to establish a kind of hierarchy in the area. Especially since, even if they are a strange misfit group, the thing is, when you mention all of them, I have doubts that the higher-ups of any of these groups would necessarily support them. The Harbingers, well, they are divided. And neither group sounds like they would necessarily side with them normally. Individuals, though. A small group of them, maybe. Same could be said from what I know of the Technocratic Union. They have a huge presence here in the city, if you didn't know. Of course, New York, a center of all these things. We keep to ourselves and they keep to themselves. They have their own business to tend to. And all-out war with the vampires of the city is not something they're looking for. right now. It's like the werewolves. As long as nothing big happens, war isn't declared. And war would be devastating for all of us. Still, your identities might be circulated. You should be on the lookout. We will send some people to check on you. Rest up, though. Take a few days. I think I might have some more work for you then. You did good, though.
Excellent.
It
Thank you,
turns
my
out
friend.
that this is a good night. I am pleased on many ends. Is there anything else, then?
May I keep the dagger?
Oh, yes. Well, if you are dealing with these creatures, it would be prudent to have a silver weapon as that. I could also provide you with some bullets, silvered. Do you have any kind of guns between the lot of you? No, you don't have a lot of firepower. That'll provide some weapons, too. Some equipment. Something that could help you out.
I'm very useless with all of that.
Well, maybe we can find something to help you out.
It'll
We'll
be
see.
okay, Eric.
He was very useful. Much more so than I expected.
I'll take that as a compliment.
Was intended as such.
Mhm. I know someone that I can get you in contact with. A supplier. He goes by Lars. He's also known as... goes by a nickname of the Mechanic. I think it's a very silly nickname, but he likes it, and he does a good job, so I tolerate his silliness. Go to him. You can get some equipment. Tell him, put it on my tab, but it will be within reason, and trust me, I will know what you got. So keep it within reason. Get the equipment you need. I'll get some specialty equipment that might help you on your way, and prepare yourselves. In a
Of
few
course, my
days, we'll see if there's something more interesting that's going to happen. She's gonna kind of give a wry smile, like she's planning something, and then dismiss you. Oh, and Nathan, she's gonna take the coin, flip it back to you. Keep that. That's something that might help you. I get the feeling that if we're dealing with vampires,
Heads or tails?
they aren't very young. And you might be able to bargain with someone much more my elder with that.
Well, that's good to know.
Flip. Heads or tails?
Yeah, I believe it's got the same like symbol on both sides. So I mean,
God damn it.
Well, this will
Heads
be
or
terrible
heads?
for gambling.
Oh, brilliant.
You just have to know sleight of hand, switch out the coin in time,
Mhm.
and then switch it back when they aren't paying attention.
anyway.
Oh,
All right.
So it's a little early, but this might be a pretty good spot to go to, unless there's anything you particularly want to do before meeting with the mechanic.
Well, how many days do we have before we do that?
She's probably going to give you that within a couple. Let's say like she'll give you like 3 days before she's going to contact you again, and within that time, you could easily meet with the mechanic anytime you want.
I don't want to like feed up and stuff like that.
Yeah.
We can say that the end of the third day, by the end of that time, you probably could spend enough time with your herds and stuff to fill your blood pools for next time.
Oh, fill 'em. Let's
Yes.
go.
Especially if you know you're
Yeah.
going to be doing something else that's dangerous, you guys might want to prep for that.
Yeah.
15 blood points. Let's go.
Oh, yeah, how many do I get? I don't know what my
What
influence is.
generation are you?
The youngest.
10.
10.
You get
Yeah.
10th. So you have a max of 13.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And if any of you are 11, it's in between. I don't know if any of you are or not.
I think I'm also 10.
Okay. Other things. Oh, Dawn, were you going to?
I was gonna heal the 5.
Were you going to spend the willpower? Or,
No.
So you're just going to, over the next couple of days, you'll spend a 5 each time. Why don't we
Yeah.
say that you'll just be 5 down then, in comparison to
Okay.
everybody else? That you had to spend a little bit more time feeding each of the knights, kind of thing, to do to keep
Would
getting
I-
aggravated.
Also have been able to, like, during this time, try to figure out how to use the gun myself at all? Or did she keep it?
She probably left it with you guys. I don't think she would have taken
Okay.
it. There was no really need to.
Right.
Yeah, it wasn't a historical item.
Hmm. Would I be able to figure out at all? Or...
You can work on it. The other thing I was saying is, you guys, if within reason, you could spend some experience points during this time. You will get another reward for the same reward I've been giving you every session. You get that, so that you should have. I think I was giving you 3 each session.
3, yeah.
So
Three.
we'll be at 12. Do we
And
get
I'm going
any
to give you
extra
some. You
for-
will get some bonuses for completing the story. I'll give you another for the first part of the story. So for this first part, you will get an extra. Well, you guys did pretty good. I'll give you 4.
So we're up to 16.
Nice.
Let me
All
know
right,
what's
and
spending
I'm-
on it. You can spend it during this time. So basically, you can like.
All right, I'm
You-
spending 15 of it right now and getting Auspex 2.
I will not let you get to Auspex 2. You can get to Auspex 1. 1 discipline per time. Up each discipline individually by 1 if you want to. Is the only thing I can say. During each upgrade session.
Well, then I still have 6.
Mm-hmm.
What
Can
would
I
the
learn-
gun... Sorry.
Can I...
Give me Samuel, give me another intelligence technology check.
Okay.
You guys can look into it. You have to let me know what you're spending it on. Disciplines, like clan disciplines, are easy.
Can I learn celerity from Dawn?
You could try to train from Dawn. Sure. You can figure out a little bit how this works. You're not sure if you can fire it like the guy did. There's like something almost missing from it. But you figured out how to use it kind of like a flashlight and B lighter.
Nice.
You're pretty sure it does some other stuff too. You figured out there's more to it, but you're not quite sure much about it. You know, there's a lot more details to it.
Okay.
I guess Dawn, yeah, if you want to spend some time with Nathan, you could teach him celerity.
Oh, yeah.
I'll say just roll. I think there's an instruction roll check here. Let me just check. It would be I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out and let you know. You should be. I think you should be fine to teach him celerity. Celerity is a pretty easy one to teach anyway, because it is one of the physical ones. They tend to be the easier ones to
Gonna
learn
have,
anyway.
A training montage in his gym.
Yeah, that's probably what it'll be. There'll be like a training montage, like every night you'll be like training him for a number of hours, you know, like for a bunch of it, you know. Effectively.
Oh, sorry.
So Dawn, I could say anything like easy physical, you could, if you're training him, anything easily physical, you could raise your own. Actually, that's something. I can give an option here, Dawn, that's kind of an interesting one.
Ooh.
If you're teaching him celerity,
Yeah.
and you're both in the gym, if you want to take a level of fortitude,
Ooh, yeah.
that might make sense during that time period.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
We can watch
So
bad
then-
movies when we're done.
Yeah, so that way you're both well, then you're a physical monster because you have all 3 physical disciplines.
Yeah, okay, I'm down with that.
Yeah.
Great.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna up my survival a bit.
Okay. You're
Eric
going-
will just like. Oh, sorry.
You
But
will
he'll
take
just like
survival.
show up. at your guys' sparring matches and just stare.
Cool.
He's training his Auspex, so he has to
He has to watch.
listen, stuff like that. And he has level 1 blood bond with Dawn, so he's just gonna randomly show up where she is.
All right.
So abilities, it says its current rating times 2.
It costs you 3 for a new one.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's see here.
How high would I be able to bring it?
Disciplines, I'm only letting you raise by 1 each session. I will say the same can be said for attributes, but an ability I can say you could raise it by 2.
Okay,
because
I'm gonna do that.
we can say that a lot of that training you had for the ability was on the mission.
Yeah.
Basically, all the time you're spending with the rats and stuff, you're trying to like scavenge around, like trying to get them and stuff. So that's why I'm saying, like, especially if it's something like that, 1 or 2, depending on if you actually were using it or like expressing, like using it close enough to it. So just let me know what it is for an ability, and we can talk about that. Like if one of you wanted to raise occult, you were rolling a lot of occult. That's easy. But like if you wanted to learn something completely outside of your purview of what you were doing, that you could only raise by 1 because you're learning it.
I think in that case, I will also raise my computer and technology, by 2, computer by 1, if that's okay.
If
Is
you
that
have
still
the experience for it, because it would have cost.
Oh yeah,
you,
let me
It'll
see.
cost you 7 to get the survival out of your 16.
Okay.
Because the current rating times 2 for your ability.
Oh yeah, it would have cost 7.
Yeah.
So I'm at 9 now.
Yeah.
So I cannot afford that, but I can afford to do technology.
While we're training, could I do athletics 2 points?
You weren't really using athletics before. I could say it 1 for now.
Wait, so hold on. For the second survival point, how much did that cost on its own?
It costs 4 then. So it costs you 3 then 4.
Cost 4.
You know what? I'll be nice. I'll be nice to you guys. Abilities by 2. Because abilities are, pretty easier to get. Unless it's something way outside.
Oh, so I have 11 then.
So
Wait,
Ooh.
you had 16, right?
Yes.
Then it cost you 3, and then it cost you 4 for the second one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So after the next session, I can grab another point in Auspex.
I kind of want you to do it like to raise disciplines, like if you're going to raise them by 1 in between stories, because there's going to be a couple stories, so you'll have more chance to get more Auspex. Why did the 2 has an abilities you really want? I'm guessing.
Also gonna bump 1 into drive just because I drove.
That makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
Oh, you want aura perception? Yeah, you know what?
Well, it's all I can buy. It's the real thing, and I want to raise it.
You want to raise it to aura perception? I'll give you that maybe after next session we can do that. Okay?
Okay.
All right.
I'm just gonna keep activating heightened senses constantly.
You're
Don't
gonna
mind me.
working on it. Yeah. Anything else? Any of you else want to spend experience, or just save it for now?
I'll save the rest.
How much did the fortitude cost me to get?
It costs you 10 because it's a new
10.
discipline.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. New ones are a little bit more expensive, but then you can get it.
I just imagine when like Dawn gets a really good hit in on
Also, the thing about fortitude is now you can soak
Nathan.
aggravated.
Yeah.
You roll only your fortitude to soak aggravated, though.
Oh, yeah.
There is an
This is
exception to
different.
that, and that's like sunlight, which you don't really soak. Period.
yeah.
Unless you have like massive amounts of fortitude.
Yeah, I think there's like a fortitude special ability that like elders can get because it's over 6 dots in it. That you can be like,
Yeah.
I can also soak sunlight. There's technically also, I think, an Obeth power that you're immune to sunlight, but that's like 8 or 9 dots in it.
Wow.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah. But Obeth is the healing power from a near extinct clan, so.
So actually, it was brawl that I wanted, not athletics.
Okay. Oh, brawl. You see, you want to like learn some fisticuffs. Yes.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Which I figure I can also learn from Dawn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. All right. Cool.
Sweet.
let's end it here then. We've spent some experience. We can go over a few more details for experience during the thing. The next time we'll have you meet Lars, aka the mechanic, who can get you. Well, what I'll do is we'll discuss off in between sessions what you're going to get from him, but you can roleplay the encounter since you have this as a new contact of stuff in case you ever want to go back to the guy. We'll say
We're gonna get Wick's car.
That's what I was about to say.
He
The
could
mechanic,
probably-
he can fucking build one.
Yes. He can do some crazy stuff that you might be able to make friends with him. That's why I'm giving you the option of role-playing, connecting with him a little bit. And then we'll move into your next mission that Helena's going to have for you. So, cool. So, thanks everyone who joined us today. This was another fun session. Some interesting stuff happened. Why don't we're going to go around the same direction I went to have everybody talk about their characters, just to say stuff about, who you are, where to find you, and all that stuff. So since we did Tiv and went counterclockwise this week, Tiv, start with you.
Hi, I'm Tiv. You can find me on twitch.tv/Tavalik and pretty much Tavalik everywhere. I'm just playing a crazy character and it's fun. Like, I was expecting to die today and then play my much more useful character, we'll say. But
I thought you were very useful.
I thought I caused problems.
No, it was great.
It worked out.
It was
It was a
fine.
good time.
But yeah, now I have level 1 blood bond, and because we work together, it's never going to fucking go away.
Aren't you glad I'm not making you a slave?
Yet.
Yeah, I just
Yeah.
randomly show up.
The
I just
blood
randomly
bond-
show up to places where you are and
Just
have
hang out.
intermittent strong feelings.
Yeah,
We can hang out, we can watch movies, you know?
You have a slight connection. It'll take like a couple more times of drinking from her to really get that blood bond, an actual blood bond, where she can take advantage of it. Right now, it's just like I kind of like you.
It's the level 1 one where randomly I'm just like, oh my god, she's amazing.
I mean, it kind of is.
That's true.
I beat everyone up for you.
Yes, you really
Yeah,
would.
in return, I get you blood.
Yeah,
You really would at this point in time. You've turned yourself because you did have a great experience for you to be the literal tank of the group.
I'm a tank.
They just have to give you some armor and more weapons, and you're just like,
Yo, I got a suit of armor, I've got the fucking helmet and the sword, where's the rest of it?
I mean, they'll probably give you some modern armor or something that's
No.
like
It's
armored
not
jacket or
serious.
something.
Lame.
But
Can we make it look
Yeah.
older, though?
I mean, you could make some old-fashioned clothing that's probably armored or something, but we'll find out.
Alright.
We'll talk about it off stream. Anyway, Jess.
I am Bubblegum Viking, Twitch, Twitter, and YouTube. At the moment, I'm making roleplay a puzzle game with me. We're playing Unravel 2. Randomly sporadic. He hates it.
Mhm.
But he agreed to play it, so...
That's the nice part of it. He agreed to play it, even though.
Because football was
Mhm.
on as well, so last night made me watch fucking football.
Oof.
So, we
I'm sorry.
compromised.
I'm with you on the not wanting to watch football. So.
Yeah.
Carpe.
Yeah.
I am the Carpe DM. You can find me on Twitch, on Twitter. Twitch, I've mostly been playing with Tantus, but I'm thinking about putting together another bardic one-shot in Avalor.
Nice. Cool. And of course, Dunce.
Hey, I'm Dunspace, twitch.tv/Dunspace, and then everything else also Dunspace. Woo!
Yep. Cool. And of course, I am, and it's usually me, your DM/storyteller, Tantus Dracovin. You can find me here daily. I stream games in the morning. It's been a lot of Stellaris and Darkest Dungeon right now. I'm probably gonna add some more stuff in later. You can also find me this Thursday, so in 2 days from now, is going to be my D&D show. If you want to see D&D also, Madness in the Land, with Tiv over here joining me. He's one of the players. We'll be back next week for this. You can also check out on Saturday for Discussing Tabletop, where I'm going to have another guest that's going to be part of this as hopefully joining me. Right? We're still on schedule for popping in? Yep, cool. We're going to talk about new RPGs and stuff and tabletop games that have come out. Check out the links below. Got my YouTube channel where I'm going to try to finish up getting all the VODs of the RPG shows out. You know, last week's Legacy of Caine is going to come out tomorrow. Mad's Land from the week a couple weeks ago is coming out today, and Mad's Land from last week's going to come out on Thursday. I'm catching up to stuff on YouTube. So that's it. All the other links below, and that's it. Cool. Excellent. We'll see you all next week then. Goodbye, everybody.